Crested Teacher. I'm here to tell you a story. First, let's drum together. Have you got something you can bang and follow our rhythm? Or you can just clap along. Even Jaja, we want you to clap. My story today is about a dog. Can you pretend to be a dog? Put your paws up, wag your tail, put your tongue out, pant. Now can you bark like a dog? Bark at the people next to you and give your tail an even bigger wag. My story is called The Dog and Its Reflection. What do you think this story is going to be about? Have you ever seen your reflection? Think about when you look in the mirror and you can see how smart you are. Have you noticed you can also sometimes see your reflection in water? Now let's find out about the dog in this story when he saw his reflection. There was a dog called Brown. Brown had been hungry for a few days and then it was his lucky day. He found the most enormous piece of meat. He thought he would take it back to the rest of his family, a pack of dogs who were resting across a stream in the shade of a large mango tree. He trotted as fast as he could because he was so happy to have the delicious piece of meat to share with the pack. His tail was wagging, his tongue was out. Are you wagging your tail? As he came to the stream, he decided to use the little bridge so that he could not get his feet wet. Sometimes we call dog feet paws. The bridge went over the stream. Underneath was water, making its way towards the big river. Can you make your fingers look like the stream of water? Shh. Brown crossed the bridge often, but he always looked straight ahead as he was a bit scared of heights. But today, as he was feeling so happy, wagging his tail, are you still wagging your tail? He was wagging his tail with joy because he had found the enormous piece of meat. The meat was so heavy, he could hardly lift his head. So he had to look down into the stream. When he looked down, he couldn't believe his eyes. There was another dog, also with an enormous piece of meat in his mouth, looking straight back at him. He growled at the other dog. Can you growl? And then the other growled back. What a mean dog, he thought. Who do you think the other dog was? Yes, you are right. It was his reflection. What do you think might happen next? Let's snip our dog noses while we think of an answer. I know some of you have some really good ideas. Shall we read on and see what happens next? Because Brown had never seen a reflection, he was convinced it was another dog with another piece of meat, with a very nasty growl. Brown thought, I want that piece of meat too. He was feeling greedy and he didn't like the other dog. Brown was greedy and jealous of the other dog, so he decided that what he would do was to snap it out of the water. But as he opened his mouth, the piece of meat fell out, dropped into the water and went blop, 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 and disappeared down the stream. Can you stream your fingers like water again? Shh. Oh, how the dog cried and howled and howled. Wipe out your tears with your paws. He went to sleep hungry and and so did the pack. Can you howl like you lost your special bone? Brown learned what a reflection was, and he promised himself not to be greedy or jealous anymore, and to be happy with what he really had. I hope you enjoyed the story. Let's think back to the story, and I'm going to ask you some questions. Why was the dog so happy at the start of the story? Yes, he had found an enormous piece of meat and he was so hungry and he wanted to share it with his family and pack. When he sees his reflection in the stream, what happens? The reflection confuses him. He thinks it's another dog with another piece of meat. In the end, the dog learns what a reflection is, and what we can learn from this is that we can be happy with what we are given and not to be distracted by what we think we can see. Now let's all have some thinking time. Tell the person next to you something that makes you happy, and then listen to theirs. I'm going to say goodbye now until our next story time. But as I do that, let's take a minute to be thankful for the many good things we have in our lives as we listen to some drumming.
Hello children, it's me Prisk again from Save the Children. In order to prevent corona, we have to wash our hands. Now, I'm going to show you how we wash our hands properly. So we begin by wetting our hands, and then we get soap, and then we rub our palms together until the soap lathers. We wash our palms, we wash the back of our hands, wash, and then we wash the thumbs, both thumbs, and then we wash the palms. And then we wash in between our fingers. You can do this by also singing a song to make it fun. For example, you can sing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear children, happy birthday to you. So you wash long enough until the hands are clean. After washing them, just shake them. And children, that's how we wash our hands.
Hey Jackie, what are you doing?
Hello Gloria,
Yes.
I was just looking at myself in the mirror to make sure I am smart. The mirror gives me a perfect reflection of how I look like. It gives me a total appearance of how my body parts are. To get ready for school, I make sure I go in the mirror to perfect myself.
Wow, thank you. You're very smart.
Thank you.
Okay, children, here we are. You're welcome to Crested Kids. We are going to sing a song about our body parts. We are reminding ourselves about our body parts. Remember, we are keeping on learning. So, I have a song, Miss Jackie.
Now, before we sing a song, I want us to look at our body parts on our faces. Can you look at my face and see it?
Yes.
Okay, now we are going to point the body parts on our faces. Remember, you're not allowed to touch your face. So now we are going to point. 1, 2, 3. We point our eyes.
Eyes.
And then the nose.
Nose.
The mouth.
Mouth.
Then your ears.
Ears.
How about your beautiful hair?
Hair.
Wow. I heard you say we are going to sing a song, right?
Yes.
So now, could so that we can sing together.
Yes, now children, stand up. Let's sing this song together about our body parts. This is how the song goes. Simon says, touch your head, touch your head, touch your head. Simon says, touch your head early in the morning. Jackie, do you want to sing with me?
Yes, because I'm going to copy from you. So you go first, then I will sing along with you.
Okay, let's sing together, children. Join in, let's sing. Simon says, touch your head, touch your head, touch your head. Simon says, touch your head early in the morning. Simon says, touch your shoulders, touch your shoulders, touch your shoulders. Simon says, touch your shoulders early in the morning. Jackie, do you want to sing?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Crested Kids, thank you for watching. It's time now for us children to involve ourselves. Put your hands ready.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, we go. Simon
Says, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Simon says, clap your hands early in the morning.
it's time for us to stamp. Simon says,
Stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Come on, children, do it early in the morning. Yes, at this time we want to sequence. We want to put two parts and we sing them together. Let's sing it again, children. Yes, join us. Simon says, tap your knees and your toes and your toes. Simon says, tap your knees and your toes. Simon says, tap your knees and your toes and your toes. Simon says, tap your knees and your toes.
oh wow, now it's time for us to nod our heads. 1, 2, 3, we go.
Simon says, nod your head, nod your head, nod your head. Simon says, nod your head, early in the morning.
Now we are going to do 2. Again, 1, 2, 3, we go.
Simon says, nod your head,
Now we'll
give away. Simon says, nod your head, give away. Well done. Now we want to use again our lips. Simon says, smile. So we are going to smile. Children, can we smile? And we are going to dance. Stand up. Simon says, dance and smile, dance and smile, dance and smile. Simon says, dance and smile, dance and smile. Simon says, dance and smile, dance and smile, dance and smile. Simon says, dance and smile, dance and smile. Yeah, I can see you smiling. That is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Wow! Now, children, you heard the song Gloria, right? You heard the song Gloria?
Yes, I had the song.
I have a game. Children, I have a game. Guys, you ready?
Yes.
Now, it's time for us to play the game. Remember, in the very first place, I looked at myself in the mirror to make sure I am very smart and ready for school. Now, you are going to act like my mirror. Miss Gloria, you're going to act like my mirror, right?
Yes.
So now you are going to do exactly what I'm going to do. And afterwards, you're going to get somebody and you do it together.
Yes.
Now, everybody, eyes here. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hands up. We go. Wow, well done everybody.
Well done. So, you are going to be my mirror. I want to try the same. So, what I do is what you do.
Yes.
Yes? Ready, children? Ready? Children, let's do this. Get someone at home and do it with that person near you at home. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Yes, well done, Jackie.
Yes.
You've done it. You are
Good
just
job,
like my
good job.
mirror.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you, Crested Kids, for watching the show and keep on learning at home. Keep safe, keep watching.
say?
Bye, kids.
Hey, see, I wash my hands to stop corona. You have to wash them well. If you don't wash them well enough and long enough, the corona germs can remain in your hands and make you sick. Let me show you. Apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that was great. We have to do this after toilet, before and after we eat, and after touching anything. That way, we can keep corona away from us.
Hello, Crested Kids. This is Miss Anna from Clark Junior School. We're going to start today's math lesson with some questions to get you warmed up and get your math thinking brains on. So let's go. A nice easy one to start with. How many legs does a hippo have? That's right, there are 4. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about if there are 2 hippos? How many legs would they have then? Did you say 8? That's right, 8 legs. But what if I added a lion? How many legs would 2 hippos and a lion have? Good, 12 legs. Did anyone notice that I'm counting in multiples of 4? Perhaps you used another method. Did you use your times table? We could have said 1 hippo, 2 hippos, and a lion. Those are 3 animals times the number of legs that they have, which is 4, which will equal to 12 legs. But what if I added an elephant and I have 2 hippos, a lion, and an elephant? How many legs would I have then? Let us work it out together. Have a hippo, a lion, and an elephant. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 animals times 4 legs for each, which will equal to 16 legs. So now I want to challenge you to count people's legs in your household. How many legs would you come up with? Remember that humans have 2 legs only, so you're counting in 2s or in pairs. But what if I was counting spider legs? How many legs does a spider have anyway? Yes, a spider has 8 legs. Try looking in your compound, go searching around and see how many spiders you can find and how many legs you can count all together. I'm going to tell you a little story about a boy called August who was helping his Jaja at home get ready for a party. He was told that all his aunties and uncles and cousins were coming over, and he was given a very special job to count how many people had arrived so that his Jaja could prepare enough tea for all of them. So Uncle Derek came with Auntie Amelia and their 2 children. Jack came with his 3 friends from work. Esther came with her 2 sisters. Frank said he couldn't miss and brought 2 friends along. There were 3 unexpected guests that showed up as well. Then Auntie Eunice came with Jaja, Fred, and Uncle Eugene and Auntie Frida. And then there were 2 children from the neighborhood that decided to come. How was he going to count all these cups? He came up with a brilliant idea of counting in patterns. So he divided the cups according to their colors. The blues were with the blues, the greens were with the greens, and the orange was with the orange. Wow, so he decided to count them in that way. He had 1, 2, 3, 3 blue cups. Then he said, I will count these in twos. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 green cups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 orange cups. How many do we have all together? 10 plus 10 will give us 20. Plus 3 will give us 23. But we have been counting in fours. How about we try counting our cups in multiples of 4? So we have 4, 8, 6, 12, 16, 20 plus 3, 23. Wow. So I would like to challenge you to collect all the cups and all the plates at home and see how many ways you could count them. You can count them in twos, but you can also count them in fours. Remember to keep looking for those spiders. See how many you can find and how many legs you can count all together. This has been Miss Anna from Clark Junior School. Remember to keep learning, keep discovering, and keep inquiring. Bye!
Hello children, it's Priska again from Save the Children. We know that in order to keep ourselves safe from corona, we have to wash our hands. And now I'm going to show you how we wash our hands properly so that they are clean and safe away from corona. So we begin by wetting our hands. And then we get soap. And we rub our palms together until the soap lathers. We wash the back. We wash in between our palms. We wash our thumbs. And in between fingers. You can sing a fun song while you're doing this to make sure that you wash them long enough. I can sing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And there are finished, and you can shake your hands so that all the water is off. And children, that's how we wash our hands.
Hello, Crested Kids. My name is Irene from Clark Junior School. In the P6 curriculum for Term 2, we learn about different minerals. And today, we're going to take a close look at crude oil, which is one mineral found in East Africa. Crude oil is different to the oil you use for cooking because that usually comes from vegetables. Crude oil comes from underneath the ground. It is called a fossil fuel, which means it derives itself from fossils, which is a type of rock. fossils were formed millions of years ago at the same time as dinosaurs. Oil, gas, and coal are all what we call fossil fuels. Because they've taken so long to form, think about how long ago the dinosaurs were on the planet, literally millions of years. Once we have extracted oil, it cannot be replaced. To extract means to remove and use. But where in the world do we find oil? Where do we extract it from? Well, first let's look at my world map. I'm going to show you where the biggest oil reserves in the world are found. So we will travel to South America, and in Venezuela you will find some oil reserves, and also in Brazil. In the United States and Canada, in North America, there are also massive oil reserves. We also have oil reserves in Iran, in Iraq, in Russia, in Kuwait, in the United Arab Emirates. These are all countries that are close together. In Libya and Nigeria in Africa. In Kazakhstan, in China, in Qatar and Saudi Arabia. We do have oil reserves in East Africa too. Here is East Africa on my world map. So let's look at my map of East Africa. Here is Uganda. We have oil reserves in Uganda. However, we have not started extracting the oil yet. Our oil reserves in Uganda are found near Hoima and Lake Albert, which is at the border of the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. In Kenya, they're extracting oil currently from near Lake Turkana up in the north. In Tanzania, there's still people exploring and looking, but they have it both in the land and offshore, which means in the sea. They are extracting oil. In South Sudan, oil is also being extracted from the West Kordofan province, which isn't visible on my map. I'm sure you already know lots about oil. But why is it important to us humans? Do you know what it's used for? Yes, we do use it to make petrol that we put in our cars, aeroplanes, and many factories are running off it. I have lots of things here, and I want you to shout out if you think that oil is used to make them. I'll start off with a lovely lipstick. Do you think that oil is used to make lipstick? I hear some yeses and some no's. Thank you for giving it a go. What about shampoo? We are really trying to think. A pen. Do you think that we use oil to make a pen? What about a car? Imagine this is the car your grandfather, your uncle, your auntie uses to ferry matoke from the village. Do you think that car is made using oil? What about a toothbrush? It's got a plastic rod and nylon bristles. Do you think this is made using oil? I also have some nail varnish that I love to use to paint my nails. Could it be made from oil? What about this beautiful scented hand cream? Do you think that oil is used to make this hand cream? I'm almost finished. I have a phone with a plastic casing. I also have a polythene bag. What do they make this from? I also have a keyboard from my computer. So what do you think? I had some of you say yes and some of you say no. I'm going to surprise you by saying that all of these are made using oil. Anything plastic, anything made from nylon or polyester uses oil. So this toothbrush, for example, has a plastic rod and nylon bristles, so this uses oil. My mobile phone with its plastic casing is also made from oil. Remember, at the start of the lesson, we talked about oil being non-renewable, which means once oil is extracted, it cannot be replaced because it takes millions of years to form. So I want you to think about this. One day, oil will run out. We will have extracted it all. What will the world do? Will we be able to have all these things? Should we start using these things carefully so our oil reserves last longer? For your home learning, I want you to research and think about this. You can research this by asking different members of your family or community for their opinions. Also, see if you can spend the week spotting all the things that have been made using oil. Remember, anything plastic, nylon or polyester comes from oil. So that will be our oil lesson for today. Remember, keep on learning.
Corona seems scary, but we can stop it if we do all the steps we have been told about. Stay at home, play at home, wash your hands, keep a safe distance, wear a mask when you're outside. Your mouth may be covered by a mask, but your voice is powerful and should be heard. During times like this, children are at risk of abuse and violence, and many times they do not know where to go for help. If you feel unsafe, if someone touches you in a wrong way, if someone beats you, please tell an adult you trust. If you have a phone, you can call the National Children's Helpline by dialing 116. It's no charge, and you can speak to someone who can help you.
Well, hello and welcome to Crested Kids Quiz Show, a show where we use PLE questions to test you at home. Here we have Nava and Lowena from Clark Junior School who will be going head to head. We also have a special wheel spinner, Nimaro. They're being very brave to be the first kids ever on our show. Let's give them a hand. So I have some PLE questions and I want you to take part at home. Remember, Nava and Lowena, if you get stuck, you can use my special telephone to phone a friend. So let's get going! Nimaro, please spin the wheel. Yes! Oh my goodness! Mathematics! Don't be nervous, you've got this! Are you ready? Well done! So the question reads, work out 124 minus 45. The first to hit the buzzer gets a go. We are working, the wheels in their heads are turning. Is it going to be Nava or is it going to be Lowena? Have you worked it out at home? What's the answer? And I think we've got it. One of them's going to get it, I know. Okay, and the question reads again. Do you need me to read the question again? Okay. Work out 124 minus 45. Tension's building, but you've got it. Yes! Lowena has
49.
49. Oh, no. That's not the answer, so well done. Okay, Nava, would you like to take that question? Do you know the answer? Have a go. You can do it.
79.
Correct. She's got it. That answer, 10 points. Well done, Nava. So let's move on. Nimaro, spin the wheel. Okay, we've got social studies. Are we ready for that question? Apart from Rwanda, name one other landlocked country that borders Uganda. Okay, Lowena. Lowena has the answer.
South Sudan.
Correct, she's got it. We have South Sudan bordering Uganda in the north, and there's actually one other landlocked country that borders Uganda, and that is the DRC. Did you know that? Okay, Nimaro, spin the wheel. Yes, we have science. Apart from bright colored petals, state any one thing that attracts insects to flowers. Someone was quick on the buzzer. Yes, Nava, what's the answer?
The answer is sweet smells.
Sweet smells. Very correct. The sweet scent, the sweet smell. So we now have Nava with 20 points and Lowena with 10 points. Who is going to win? Nimaro, spin the wheel, please. Math. If I sell a pair of shoes at 3,200 shillings, making a profit of 200, what was the cost price of the pair of shoes?
I think it's 3,000 shillings.
Excellent, excellent answer. Well done. So we have 20, Lowena with 20 points and Nava with 20 points. So let's keep going. Nimaro, spin the wheel again, please. Great, science. Are you ready, contestants? Okay, why do some plants shed their leaves during the dry season?
Can I phone someone?
Okay. there's your magic phone. Who are you going to call?
Let me call Miss Empire.
Okay, Miss Empire, who teaches P7. There's a call for you.
Yes, hello Miss Empire. Yeah, well, I'm stuck in a question. Why do some plants shake their leaves during the dry season? Okay, thank you.
Okay, does she have the answer? I believe she does. What's the answer?
She said that the answer is because they want to keep hydration during the dry season. Hydrated.
Okay, yes, that is correct. Well done. So she has 30 points and Nava is not too far behind with 20 points. And that is correct. So to keep hydrated, they must shed their leaves to reduce the rate of transpiration. Okay, let's move on. Nimaro, please spin the wheel. So we have our English question. Which is the verb in this sentence? Waswa ran very fast all the way to school. Okay. Anybody? Guys, what's up? Which is the verb in this sentence? Okay, we have Nava. Yes, Nava.
Very.
Very, not quite. Thank you for trying. Okay, Loena, do you want to take that question?
Ran.
Ran. That is correct. Because the verb is a doing word. So well done. Let's keep going. Nimaro, please spin the wheel. Science. Okay. And the question reads, name the blood vessel which takes blood from the heart to the lungs. Okay, yes, Nava.
The pulmonary artery.
Well done, your teacher will be very proud of you. Okay, so Nimaro, please spin the wheel. Right now we are at 40 points and 30 points. Loena with 40 points and Nava with 30 points. So if Loena gets 10 more points, it's game over and she wins. If not, we continue. So is it game over? Please spin the wheel, Nimaro. Science again. Okay. Name the energy resource obtained from animal dung and urine. What energy?
I know this one.
What energy resource is obtained from animal dung and urine? Do you know that at all? Okay. Loena, what's the answer?
Is it biogas?
Correct! So it's game over and Loena takes the cup today with 50 points. So well done, Loena. The energy resource obtained from animal dung and urine is biogas. So it isn't just waste, it can actually make biogas. Did you know that at home? Okay, so Loena is today's winner of our Crested Quiz show and she gets our trophy. And Nava, you put up a good fight. Well done. Don't worry, you will come back and win next time. So remember, to keep on learning, keep on inquiring, and keep on discovering.
Yay! I'm so excited I won! Woo!